Welcome to part 1 of our Easter cruise on board P&O Britannia. Coming up, we decide not to do another video, but then do another video. We have a sunny traverse of the Bay of Biscay for a change. P&O does Easter on board Britannia. We visit Gijon for the first time, where we sample a local delicacy. Crew make their best of a dreary sail away. Peter returns to Sindhu. Will it be better this time? We enjoy some of the onboard entertainment and we return to that Karunya. Another dull and dreary Southampton departure. One might think that we are cursed, but we shall do our best to make the most of it. So the cabin itself is smallish, however it has an abundance of storage, which is very handy. We have a teeny tiny little balcony, which is fine. The bathroom itself is okay. A little bit older, but you know what? Still perfectly adequate. No shower curtains, which is always good. And we're going to set off in about an hour's time. The weather ain't great. It's dry tomorrow, but not particularly warm. 13, 14 degrees if we're lucky. But it'll be alright.
Not like the RV, where we complained about it being too hot.
No, we thought it was cold on the RV initially as well.
Yeah, it was.
Didn't get hot until third or fourth day, and then it was mental hot.
Well, it's not going to get hot at all here, but it's fine, because we're not at work.
I asked for Prosecco, said no, champagne only. Lisa's complaining that it's been given champagne rather than Prosecco. So yeah, we are away on another little adventure, another little cruise. Well, there you go. Lisa keeps getting free drinks vouchers, I don't, but never mind. We didn't plan on doing a video on this cruise, so the content is a little light for the first few days, but we soon get it back into the swing of things. The joys of an overhang, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a little bit close, but I wasn't expecting that.
Better yesterday, the overhang rather, when it was raining. It's useful then.
Yeah, the overhang's good in the rain.
Less useful than yeah.
Although, I guess if you're on a really, really hot cruise, it would be actually nice to have a bit of... You do get some really good views. Little known fact, I actually have a bit of fear of heights.
And the sea.
Not the sea, not the sea. I've got fear of heights. Not here. Also, I've got a real fear of Peter dropping that in the sea.
I know, don't worry, I'm not. But tight hands first.
Anyway, here we are on, he does it every time, another cruise. So we've bumped into a couple of nice people that we met on the arcade at New Year.
Two lots of people, yeah,
so hi to everyone from there.
Andrew
yeah.
and Joe.
And Joe, yeah, and lovely couples, clearly doing the same thing as us. And tomorrow, pan back. Tomorrow we are in Gijon, you pronounce that. So we're hoping that we get better weather because it was going to be bad, but it's actually quite nice.
Oh, it was. We'll expect this. This wasn't forecast.
No, we weren't. And I'm also really conscious this is quite a small balcony. And also, before I forget, very unpopular opinion, but we're not bothering with, only because we've done a lot, and this holiday is all about just back and now relaxing. So we are going to stay in the room. We have our wine. I'm not going to drink both of them tonight, that's just there. Because on P&O you can bring a bottle each. And we're going to do room service and watch film. Just can't be bothered. Peter's asleep. We've got a very unexpected sunshine.
I'm not asleep.
You're not asleep? What we're doing is currently in the Bay of Biscay. Oops, I'll just put my hand around it. That was clever, wasn't it? Yeah, Biscay. Normally like that. Heading into a very big cloud, so I'll be getting dressed very quickly. Yeah, back on the telly.
Currently sat in a very, very quiet sunset bar. It's formal night at about 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, sorry, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And there's there's barely anybody here. But it's nice weather. You would have thought a lot of people would have been making the most of, unexpected. Everyone's getting ready for in their finery. We ain't bothering this time again at all. Especially there's 2 on Britannia. 2 every week on Britannia, which we are.
Britannia's the one that does, because people are on the 2-week cruise. Last week they did 4. I think that's just a bit excessive.
Yeah, 4 over the course of a fortnight, but there's 2 in a week.
Yeah.
So again, it's too much. Too much. So anyway, so we're having a little chill.
I'm sorry, I was just going to say like the European, like the celebrity ones and all that kind of thing, or anywhere where even MSC is just that little bit more casual. It's casual but smart. That's the difference.
Yeah.
But New Year's a nice one to do.
Absolutely. Going to real briefly and proof you can catch. If I can get the bloody door open. Test the strength. Oh, okay. Oh, there. Sorry. Proof that you can get sun on an underhang on Britannia. And the underhang, we are on deck 15, so we are just below the pool deck, etc. But yeah, you can get a bit of sunshine. I can see shadow. Definitely shadow. So you can get some, and still the glorious evening is going to come down. I think we'll have a lovely sunset on our balcony actually. Be glorious. Fingers crossed. Watch this space. How's formal night treating you, Misa?
Formal night's very good. It is lovely to see everyone dressed up, and it's such a nice experience. So, Peter's got me mic'd up. What do you think about that then? I think it's really funny.
Massive queues to get off the ship. First port.
It is. Oh, we're back on me again now, are we? Yes, there's a huge queue, and we don't know why. Well, we do know why, because there's only 6 buses. So that would kind of explain it really, wouldn't it?
So update on queue gate. The queue is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger to get off the ship.
I don't think I'm going to get off.
That's because Lisa's ever the optimist. Who knew Gijon or Gijon was such a popular destination? We have given up for now on the queue. We're going to have a walk around on deck and see what's going on. See what's going on. Meanwhile, Lisa's checking us out.
We're not going here tonight, but there's 3 vegetarian things.
Lisa's obsessed with vegetarian food for a change.
Today's content is all about
vegetarian
food, but at least
and queues.
It's nice.
And queues, yeah.
I really just didn't look. Can you put that away?
Getting told off. Getting away with Lisa's Instagram shot. All the Easter eggs. Staff have done. Still queuing.
Right.
The queue had improved and we were finally able to head off into port.
This is like Seaton Carew there.
No, it's better than Seaton Carew.
That's somewhere in the northeast.
Yeah. So we are now off the ship on the queue into Gijon. The sun has come out a little bit. Just wandering aimlessly, as is our wont. Spotted a marina, so we're going to have a look at the marina. Yeah, I spy a bit of the old town to the right. That's where we're going to head. That building looks nice. Yeah. Okay. Took a wrong turn. I do love a boat. Wonder where they're off to. Living the life. Well, weather's better than we expected. We feared rain, didn't we?
We did.
We feared rain. Lisa, if you wanted to, there's jet skis. So if you want to do off the ship in Gijon, it's a 5-10 minute walk. You can do paddle surfing, kayaking, jet skiing, just in the marina area. Yeah, it does. I'd say it's like northern European port.
Like Spain, yeah.
Coastal town.
Oh yeah, proper coastal town.
It's nice. Yeah, that's the old town ahead there.
Yeah, let's go ahead up there.
It's a nice short walk from the marina.
I've got a lovely photo.
Bottle tree. Stepped off the main street a little bit. Random dragon for some reason. Lisa's off for wandering. Try and catch up with her. So yeah, Gijon. So we've stumbled upon what's it called, Lisa? Semana Santa. Something to do with Easter. End of the week long celebrations for Easter and Jesus.
It's really nice to see, actually.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Very special.
it's a lovely square.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Oh, I've lost one. She's looking for a bar in the sun. I know my way. Market day on Easter Sunday in Gijon. Sky still nice blue. Forecast of rain's holding off so far. That then, Lisa.
Oh, it's like homebrew from circa 1991.
Which that's a compliment.
Well, I'm not sure myself, but it's definitely like something I used to drink in a nightclub or when I wasn't meant to go to a nightclub.
Okay.
But it's got an acquired taste. I like it. It's called Secret Natural, and it's a local speciality of the area.
This is how much I like it.
Need to stop.
Oh.
He's big.
So Lisa, what's your thoughts on Gijon so far?
Do you know what? It's actually quite nice.
Very pleasant.
I'll have gone to my new. It's my different.
Bear in mind, it is Easter Sunday, so everything is shut. Or most things are closed.
That's nice. We've seen the Semana Santa, the Easter parade, which is good.
I love the buildings. Colour of the buildings. Very,
Oh, this one behind's lovely. You have to go on. This is beautiful. This
yeah,
one.
very. This is not the weather we expected. Forecast for the duration of the cruise was for cloud and rain. And apart from a wet sail away from Southampton, which is standard for us, we've had nice weather yesterday. Able to get out on deck, burnt my face a little bit. Today now in Gijon,
I want to walk.
Gijon, whichever it is. The weather is lovely. People in the sea surfing. Very pleasant. 17, 18 degrees, like that. So we lost our dog recently. Bless my dogs. Got no Dalmatian there struggling. dragging his back leg, but like Brian used to, bless him. So yeah, lost our dog recently. And the day before we took to the vets, we took to the beach one last time. So this is bittersweet, I suppose is the right way to say it. Lovely seeing the other dogs enjoy themselves, but yeah. Missing Brian. Well, we've barely scratched the surface, I'm sure. But hello, little Lisa. Barely scratched the surface, but you say that quite well, Lisa. There's not enough weekends in the year. There's not enough weekends in our lifetime to do this. It's Easter. Why not?
It was a day of 2 queues today. The queue to get back on the bus back to the ship was the biggest we'd ever seen. However, it did get down quite quickly.
Back on board after a pleasant sojourn into Gijon. And there is a steady stream of buses going back and forth, so it's worked out very well, I think. And that's where we're being over there. I think it's warm to go upstairs, try and get a bit more sun and relax, put our feet up and enjoy some well-earned time off work. So this is the weather we expected today. It's now very windy, very cloudy.
The change in the weather certainly curtailed the crew's plans for the on-deck sail away party, but they did their best.
I'm Gijon on the amazing sail away party. Rest on the Tryon. Suppose I don't want to get to it. We're currently playing which lift will come, because we've got done some go to, well, we're on deck 15. It's gone to 16, then 14, then 15. Oh, now 15 again. So this is like which one, look at. This evening we are in Sindhu. Now, I'm not a fan of Sindhu. It has been,
This is a different menu.
it has been documented. I am hoping for a better outcome. I'm going to give it another try, and I hope to report back very positive things. Positive side of things, we've been seated in a lovely, lovely booth. Booth. Gorgeous. Happy Easter. Especially for Amanda-in-law. Well done, girl.
You like this one? So, is this making you feel better about Cindy? Yeah, what do you think about it?
We're getting a main meal.
Nice, isn't it?
Do you want a tray full of food?
Well, I think it looks very nice.
So far, I'm enjoying it. So far, it's great. So far, streets ahead of the Iona or the RBF.
And that was very nice. Oh, actually went nice again. My brother when it was nice. Once was nice too. It's nice ambiance. I think the Britannia's got a nice ambiance in the like specialty ones. Yeah, no, it has. RBF in Iona is stunning, by the way. I love it. Yeah, nice.
After dinner we headed to the live lounge and enjoyed the evening's entertainment of 90s and 2000s dance music.
Today is different to last time, as in it's not raining. Yeah, sun's starting to get through here. You know, if you go left, it's towards the shops. Yeah, we're going to go head left towards the shops. One of the ports where you get off the ship and you're literally straight out into the town. So there's no shuttle buses needed, no taxis needed. Get off and walk. That's the last time I was here. There was loads of little stalls set up.
Yeah, it's a lot more of a summer thing.
Yeah, possibly.
Main like just for the.
But yeah, Very, very short walk off the ship. And we're coming here towards Zara. And we keep saying it's the first ever Zara. Last time I came here, weather was awful. Much worse than it is today. And we had no idea this was here. Still not great for going to the sun. I wouldn't necessarily suggest going to the beach today, but it's nice. It's like a stony beach, but it's still a nice beach. If you want to have something different to the usual shops and bars or what have you.
Right now, definitely got Zara.
Yeah. That's not for us, admittedly, not today. But something else you can do if you want to come into Gijon, if you don't want to do the usual thing of walking aimlessly, getting lost, but seeing a bit of the local shops and yellow bins. Lisa has gone shopping, so I have found myself a little man bench to sit and wait for her outside the shop, like a child waiting for somebody. But yeah, she's found Zara. Well, actually, she's currently in Stradivarius, which is another one of her Spanish favourites. So yeah, I'll sit here and wait. The sun is threatening to get out behind me. It's threatening to get out. And we'll see how we go. Very authentic. It's a nice street. Blue skies in Gijon. It does happen. Nice buildings.
I know when we're going to end it.
So there's the ship down there.
No.
Yeah, we'll go to the square. We'll wander through here so we can see. I'm enjoying the fact it's a lovely, beautiful day in the square.
Very nice.
Gorgeous. Glistening bronze domes. It's one of those stops where there's the ship. Last time we were here, it was the Arvia. Today, it's the Britannia. We don't only sail on P&O. Our next cruise is Celebrity, but we do like P&O. It's almost like Joker could be dancing down those steps. Well, the sun threatened to come out for a little while, and it's gone again, or it's going again. Clouds are coming back over. I'm going to head back to somewhere we went to last time and get an authentically 90s sangria in a bar. Sack that idea off because, well, I haven't done the same idea. You can't get near any of the restaurants, which is fine. Doing loads of the local economy for the day, but not a problem. We've been before, we've enjoyed it before. It's a great little place. It's actually nice to see it in the sunshine, so I keep saying. There's a guy singing along there. There's a ship. There's Lisa inspecting some local art. This is definitely the prettiest part of Gijon that we have seen. Pretty sure there may be far nicer areas we have not seen, but the marina / old town, from what we have seen, is the nicest part, and definitely a nice place to spend the day. No queues so far today. I'm about to go try and get back on the ship. Will there be queues getting back on the ship today? I wonder how long it took Lisa to realise I wasn't with her. So how long it took you to realise I wasn't with you?
You got to here.
You pulled off. I was still putting my trousers. I was still putting my belt
Put your
back
trousers
on.
on. Why have you
Put
taken
your
your
trousers
trousers
on. It was a particularly thorough search. What can I say? No, I need to put my trousers back on.
Back on board, we grabbed a couple of the extra charged sandwiches before heading out on deck.
Feeling away. Sunny afternoon. Very pleasant, lovely day in fact. So shared port today with Ida Diva. It's a new ship to us. We've never seen it. I know we've seen lots of Ida ships, but not that particular ship. Do keep saying my do and Ida. Random German cruise line, but keep saying my do one.
You having a little snore again? You enjoying your sail away?
Very peaceful buffet. Stunning sail away. An emotional moment there, Lisa. These are a posh glass. Yeah, you get a posh glass for the best seat in the house, apparently.
Blue bar.
Let's go past the Epicurean.
I do think the Epicureans are nice.
Looks very nice. Yeah, I've definitely renovated this corridor.
If you were on the Iona or the Arvia, there would be our secret corridor.
Yes, you're right.
So the door's there. This is where they are. This is where it's different, and then you go to that other bit.
At this point, Lisa was very upset to see a couple who had managed to find food.
Did
It's
they?
best to leave it there.